just a few seconds, and we'll be, starting a new week of trading. What do we have? First rates. It is actually flattish, right? I mean, 24,580 on the Nifty. The Nifty Bank is just about making up its mind, and we'll have the rates coming up there. The Sensex is up about, so it's as flat as they come, 5 and 15 Nifty and Sensex respectively. And the Nifty Bank is up about 0.25%. 55,740 is where the Nifty Bank is at this point. You've got mid-cap index, which is flattish. The small-cap index will come up on your screen, and that'll give you a sense. It's, again, nothing on at all, and that's what's coming through. So out of the gates, you've got, 1,150 stocks higher and about 630 stocks lower. That's the broader market breadth. 2:1 clean, but this is just the first, within the first 1 minute as we're looking at it. And more up than down, and I can spot a bunch of financials, right, which are gaining. And you've got some IT names which are lower, Infosys, Techem, HCLTech, and a few others. So, but more up than down. That's the story at the word go. 46 points higher on the Nifty, 24,600 plus. Subi.
It's hard to find stocks that are doing more than 0.5% move on the Nifty. It's that kind of a morning. On the upside, it's the financials. Shriram Finance, Bajaj Finserv. These stocks are up about 1%. Tata Steel is having a good morning as well. 1% up on Tata Steel. There's Trent, which is seeing some traction this morning, 0.7% up on Trent. Asian Paints, which was a long call from Sudarshan just a while back, about 1% higher on Asian Paints as well. Then there is Eicher Motors, there's BEL. These are the early gainers. Even Hindalco actually is up and about. So both Tata Steel and Hindalco having a positive start. ITC is a stock that we should focus on. And ITC is having a bit of a wobbly start. It started positive, now it's cooling off a little bit. And just about a 1 rupee gain on ITC. Remember, margins have fallen quite drastically because of the increase in tobacco prices, tobacco inventory. But otherwise, the tobacco volumes are very good for ITC. Talk about what else is lower. Not too much, actually, on the screen. Eternal is down. Infosys is down about 0.5%. And there's some selling in Tech Mahindra and HCLTech. So not a big list of losers, actually. Incremental gains coming in for more stocks on the Nifty as we start off. Nigel.
Well, a few stocks that are calling for attention. PSP Projects, that one, in fact, was down, I think, close to 17% in pre-open. That's pulled back a little bit. I'm not sure what's the news flow out there, whether or not the street is anticipating some kind of large trade, because that's down close to 12%. So that's one stock on the radar. The other one is PNB Housing Finance. That con call just got, finished, and commentary seems to be reassuring a little bit. So that stock has opened up with a gain of close to 100%. Remember, the stock is in the F&O band, so you'll require some positive news. Then the shorts could get trapped on the short side. Otherwise, in fact, they've been riding on the gains post that resignation coming in at the top. Stock was down more than 15% on Friday. Sarda Energy, I think that's gapped up. You have SKS Power that's come into their fold. Now, more than a metal company, it's actually a power company, because SKS Power has started contributing big time. And that's why their EBITDA number has scaled up. The street likes it. The float as well will be a little bit limited because the promoter entity has close to around 73% or thereabouts. And then you have a lot of, few institutions as well, that institutional holdings around 6%. So float is relatively low, and the numbers look good as the SKS Power acquisition is working out well for them. Jaiswal Nico, that's the other one that's opened up on large volumes. That's up close to around 3%. The reason is that ARC selling has now been absorbed. Close to around 5 crore shares were pending, and that got sold out going by the BSE disclosure. So now the entire 25% has got sold in the month of July. We're back to fundamentals, and delivery from here on will be important. But I think Federal Bank, that's the one that's reacting on the downside. It was down, I think, 3% in the open. Now, in fact, it's cut its losses a little bit.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And, it's 70 points now? About 0.25% on the Nifty. 24,640 is where we are coming at in terms of the start. So now it's like kind of sort of in line with what the GIFT Nifty was indicating earlier on. But there are lots of individual movers which we will continue to pick out for you as we go along.